Now, harping on the lessons learned from the just concluded presidential and national assembly elections, Yiaga Africa has identified Flashpoint state and have called on security agencies to be on alert in maintaining peace and order before, during and after the elections. According to its governorship pre-election findings, weapons proliferation in several states have risen or raised concerns of possible violence ahead of the poll. Briefing newsman in Abuja, one of their board member, Wago, said that the March election presented another opportunity for the Independent National Electoral Commission to improve on the logistics and technological challenges experienced during the February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections.
The pre-election period has recorded relative calm since the February 25th election, with no major reports of insecurity. In addition, Yiaga Africa received troubling reports about the proliferation of light arms and small weapons in Abua, Odua, Andoni, Akukutoro, Asaritoru, Eleme, Gokana, Kana, and Tai local government areas in Rivers State. House of Assembly candidates from Ogba, Egbema, Ndoni State constituency elections allegedly abducted in Rivers State. These incidents have created a tense atmosphere ahead of the elections in the state. 14 attacks, 20 attacks, even one attack to a citizen diminishes all of us. And I think it's the responsibility of the security agencies to ensure that we have a peaceful environment where, and that's, the statement is already very clear about that. We want to have free access where citizens can vote in a very peaceful atmosphere. And that's the responsibility of, nobody should tell them to arrest, prosecute, and ensure that people who break the law during elections are and I think Yiaga Africa has made this point over and over. And we will continue to emphasize that it is the right of citizens to vote in a peaceful atmosphere, much more on Saturday.
One of our major recommendations is for INEC to ensure early commencement of polls across the country, just so that we do not have polling units voting into the night. Because once we commence on time, by 3-4 p.m., a lot of the process should be concluded at the polling units and people move to collation. On the conversation around collation, we also mentioned the important need for INEC to ensure their contingency plans are in place for logistics management. Issues around generators are usually provided for the RACs, that is the registration area centers, and the LGAs, which is where collation happens. So we have collation at the ward level, collation at the local government level. It is the responsibility of the resident electoral commissioners at the state level, the electoral officers at the local government level, to ensure that these equipment that have been provided for are adequately deployed for the processes to be held without any stress to the officials and even stress to the citizens and party agents who will be present at those locations.
They also raised alarm over voter inducement by politicians. Their findings also revealed that ethnic and religious tension are in some states.
Cases of voter inducement. As citizen mobilization efforts intensify ahead of the elections, Yiaga Africa has received reports of voter inducement through the distribution of gift items and money transfers, wire money transfers by the political actors. Specifically, Yiaga Africa received reports of the distribution of money and food items by supporters of the APC in Bakia, Mbanchogul, Tarka LGA, Benue State. The APC and the PDP representatives were seen collecting voters' bank account details in Damaturu and Potiskum LGAs in Yobe State to make wire transfers ahead of the elections. From Akwa Ibom, Yiaga Africa also received reports that the PDP youths in Ibeno local government area were given a cash inducement of 1,000 naira, 1 million naira after they had endorsed a candidate on Sunday, March 12, 2023.
The report was a project supported by the European Union through its support to democratic governance in Nigeria.